Hello and welcome. This video is about level 45 in merchantry and why you should care about getting up to level 45. Well, the simple answer is you'll be able to craft currently the best wagon in the game and what that does for you. The short answer is it gives you lots of bonuses. So this video is going to cover a lot. And by the end of this video, you're going to see the reason why a level 45 is important to you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Like I said, lots to cover. So let's start this with the beginning of the journey. Here we go. Okay, so back in January 18th of this year, 2021, I created a video for you guys called Merchantry Detailed Explained, and the point of it was to give you a real good idea of how merchantry works and to give you a trade route. You know, if you're able to do it, you see the level I'm at, so I thought, why not? Let's give this a try and see if we can get to level 45. So let's show you the details of how long that took. Here we go. So what you're looking at is the start date that I did, and I finished today, March 2nd, and I needed 18.13% added on to my 26.96%, and that will give me 45.09%, but yeah, it's 45%. Below that, it shows you the journey, which is it was 14 days in January, all of February, and 2 days in March to accomplish this goal. So a total of 47 days, or 1 month and 16 days. So that kind of gives you an idea of, you know, this is not a game that's a sprint. It is more like a marathon. You have to have patience and plan and do these things, and the rewards are just, you will thank yourself when you accomplish these tasks and you get up there in level and you get all these bonuses and perks. The game just throws things at you and you're just happy for all the work you put in. So here's some special tips on this. I noticed that completing the nodes in the beginning, I was getting lots of percentages just by doing the nodes, so I do them all day. But as I got closer to level 26, it just wasn't cutting it anymore, and I was getting 0.1 to 0.5%. I wasn't getting a percent. That's 0.1, people. So I did notice that this trade route gave me 0.30%, and I was like, okay, then this is what we're gonna do. Now, you don't have to do the trade route that I did, which I'll show you again, but I did it because it really yielded the most money for my time. So in short, I got 50 million, excuse me, yeah, it was 50 million per run, so 100 million total, or roughly two, for just 1 day of work. And then, of course, doing this 2 times a day will give you 0.60 to 65% a day. So get you right up there, and hey, I can see that I'm starting to level. So let me go ahead and show you a few other details, and we'll move on to more stuff. So here is the merchantry map that I introduced in that video back on January 18th that outlines the best trade route that I found, going through all of these cities and for what I can do. And that was, I can't really show you with my mouse cursor, but I started in Balanos and went down to Serendia, and then to the left of Neutral Border Zone, and then up to North Calpheon, and then finally into Southwest Calpheon, which is just about 75% of the map one way. But that trade route is right there in green. It was from Western Guard Camp with the martial arts manual all the way to Southwest Calpheon for the Trient lumber, and then you go back Trient lumber all the way back to the Western Guard camp. And again, that yielded just about 50 mil. I'll show you the details of the results of that. So if you're like, nah, I don't believe you. But this is the trade route that I have been doing for that length of time. So let's show you some of those details. And here is the amount I received when I turned in Cliff's Martial Arts Manual with the wagon that I had. Again, I don't have the best wagon, I just have the one before it. And as you can see, very good yield. I got lucky with the percentage at 426% increase. So it was really nice pulling in to sell this. So let's go ahead and show you the other end. And here's an example of when I turned in the Trient lumber. As you can see, it's more than 50 million, so it just depends on the percentages, but I did notice that the percentages for this trade route averaged 50 million, just a little bit under and just a little bit over, as you can see, but consistently in that window. So I could always count on pulling out 100 mil a day. So yeah, 700 million a week. Not bad. Here's some more details. So I wanted to point out real quick something I said in the other video, and that is when it comes to merchantry, what you're focusing on is your daily food supply. That is the bottom right corner in orange, and the amount. That amount does go up with every level you get in merchantry and allows you to go further and farther with your trade route. In the beginning, I was struggling just to make one trade route all the way to one side, and then I noticed as I got more levels, I was able to go to one end and then back and just make it if I bought some food in Calpheon, but it did allow me to scrape by, and then when I got more levels, then it just gave me more comfort zone of saying I could do this trade route back and forth, not a problem. So hang in there and know that you're looking at what's in orange. So here's some more details. When you get to your destination, you will be confronted with these icons, and it's good practice. What I always do is the appraised treasure, which is the from left to right. It's the third bubble in gold. So I'd always appraise my treasures so you're not bogging your inventory down and you're getting the instant treasure gratification there. And then go into the trade shop, sell your specialty goods, buy the food that is there, and buy the specialty that you're at. And then I always end merchantry at that moment. So I can get the results and go back in, and you will have the maximum amount of food remaining to do the route from there all the way to the other end. So that's also a good tip to know. So when you end the merchantry, because you have completed a trade route from right to left or left to right, I always do it so that I can get more food, like I said previously, but I wanted you to see that it shows us real quick. Because you crafted a trade wagon, which is the second from the bottom when you're crafting the wagons. Again, it's called a trade wagon. Then you get these bonuses that I talked about at the very start of the video. Wagon special effects, tier upgrade, and it's because of the specialty items that you're selling. So if you look at the picture closely, it kind of looks like if you achieve A, it's going to go to S. So let's see how that turned out. Sadly, this is not the same screenshot of the previous one, but I wanted to emphasize that it always turns out that you go from whatever low class you have all the way up to S. And it is what I've been getting at from the start of this video, is all the hard work you're putting in to get to level 45 merchantry. is going to yield you with all the other big time people. SS class ranking in this is the highest, and I haven't gotten there yet, but the goal is to get everything SS and find a way to do that every day. So the rewards are really nice. You can take a look at this picture and see that I'm getting ancient tablets, boss stamps. I mean, they're just throwing this stuff at you, and if you do it every day, it stacks. So let's move on to more details. But yeah, with level 45, you're starting to kick some serious butt now. Before I move into all the details of the 3-horse wagon and what that gives you, I do want to just emphasize that when you get to the end of your trade route, and I tell you in this video that I end merchantry, this window comes up. Do you want to keep or sell back? And it shows you the details. Sell back will refund 95% of the purchase price. No, that's not the reason why you get to the end of a trade route and then purchase the specialty goods. It's to have it in your wagon so you can load up on food again and start up merchantry and get going all the way to the other side of your trade route. So I always, that by default, keep is selected. If it isn't, it looks like this. So make sure it's dark, and I always confirm that I want to keep it. So let's move on to some more stuff. I did think of one last thing to bring up before we get into all the stuff with the 3-horse wagon, and that is the importance of your crew. I will reiterate it one more time from the video that I did. It's very important that when you start this game, there's nobody that's going to tell you this. You will come across it in videos like this. When you start merchantry, you pick 4 people for aesthetics, the way that they look, the level that they are. You want the highest level, sure, but don't look at any of their stats. Don't look at their strength, stamina. All that doesn't do anything. It's just the 4 people that you have that's guarding the wagon. And then by doing merchantry with the same 4 people, don't ever remove them. They're gaining experience as they loot things or nodes. As you can see, copper ore, cottonwood, even two different types of treasure chests. Bottom left corner is sealed treasure chest, and top right corner is the humble looted goods. All of these things stacks. So if you're doing your trade route from right to left or left to right, allowing your crew to go through all the nodes, and sure, my guys got beat up and they lost fights when they were getting experience in fighting, but that wasn't all the time. So when it comes to looting, oh yeah, there's nobody putting up a fight there, so you're looting and you're gaining experience getting all the wood and the herbs and the cotton wool and all of that stuff. And that comes with all your materials that you need in the game. So this is a win-win. By letting your crew gain experience, they will start to get bonuses. It's a total bonus. So what you're looking at is my crew's total bonus for, say, copper ore in the top left corner. They get more, and I'm going to keep having them hit every node on the way to my trade route so that they can get more experience, and I can get to the level 800 total as a group combined for that node, and I could walk away with 4 times the bonuses. I mean, this is what I was talking about. You let your crew get strong, and the game is going to just shower you with so many resources. And this will help you craft outfits. This will help you when you do node wars and your guild leader is saying, hey, we need you to contribute so we can up our defenses. You won't be stressing because you're getting all these bonuses when you do your merchantry which can go into various and many things. So that being said, let's go on to the 3-horse cart. I know there's a proper name for it, but I just like saying 3-horse cart. And show you all of those details. Here we go. So I wanted to show you when you achieve level 45, and hopefully you have been saving your resources, because the bottom left corner of this window is showing you all the resources you need to save when you get to level 45, so you can craft the wagon, which I believe is called Merchant Wagon. So I wanted to show you that it takes 2 days to craft the wagon, but come on, by the time you are at that level and your strength, you're not going to stand for that. So my best guy at max level and dex cut it to 1 day and 3 hours, but if you look at the very top where it says my stamina is 466 and I had 238 left, I just was having none of that. I went and after starting him on it, I went back, I clicked on him, and it said, hey, it's going to cost over 300 plus stamina to complete this, and said, done, I have it. So got the wagon in probably, I don't know, 10 minutes. It just depends on when I was able to get to him, and I had the stamina to do it. So again, don't torture yourself and wait 2 days to get your wagon you've been waiting up to 45 levels to get. Here's some more stuff. So you have your level 45 wagon now, or you have the 3-horse wagon now, and you're taking it out for a spin, and you're noticing something different. You're noticing that the results window is now saying that some words here in green that says wagon effect, reward increased. Congratulations. What that means is you're getting probably twice as much in your bonus, or twice as much overall than you were before. And that is what I'm talking about. All of that hard work to get to that level, to get that wagon. Thank you, game, for throwing more resources at me. So you're going to just smile all the way to the bank when you get your crew all the way up to a total of level 800. You're going to be swimming in resources. Probably be the person that's highly regarded in Node Wars of, can we get our defenses up to 10? Oh, don't worry. That guy's got it because he kicks butt at merchantry. So be aware that when you have the wagon, you get the special stuff. So let me show you something else. Here you go. I put together this video. It's about 2 minutes and 13 seconds long, but on the left side of the screen is my 2-horse wagon, and on the right side of my screen is my 3-horse wagon. So you'll notice that the very first thing you'll notice is I am clicking the boost in the 2-horse wagon to keep it moving, keep it going. 3-horse wagon, that boost is on all the time. So very nice. I don't need to click it anymore, and your wagon just goes very fast. So I do have some of this video on repeat and loop, but I want you to see the difference in 3 horses versus the 2 horses. I mean, look at that. I'm just speeding along, and you will too. So one other thing to note is every time that you get a resource, you get food back. So it looks like with the 2-horse wagon, it was plus 75 after finishing a node, and for the 3-horse, I believe it's plus 150. You'll just look at the video on the right hand side to see the details after I collect the node to verify that, but I think it is a plus 150. And that's it. Let me go ahead and show you a closing screen, and you can enjoy this video all you like, but I'd feel much better if you all got to level 45 with me. So here we go. And there you have it. that is all the information I wanted to put into this video. If you made it all the way to the end, congratulations. And I do want to say from my heart, thank you very much for enjoying this video. If you like my videos, please subscribe. I'm always forging ahead and making more videos as quick as I can for you guys. If you like it, also like it and tell your friends. But for now, let's close this out. It's long enough. And you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye now.